Hi guys, this is UFO sightings footage. Now, this, to me, has validated a lot of stuff. Has climate change been disproved? Large Hadron Boffins cast shock doubt on global warming. Mankind's burning of fossil fuels may not be the primary cause of global warming, according to the shock results of a new study by scientists behind the Large Hadron Collider, LHC or Cern. Basically, they're saying that climate change, not real, and if it is real, we never caused it. Um, this is the shocking bit for me. Scientists made the discovery during an experiment to create an artificial cloud that was thought could help cool the earth and reverse global warming. Well, so all this weird weather that we're getting around the world could be caused by Cern because they are recreating clouds big enough to reverse global warming. They thought it must be big enough, or they could make it big enough, the clouds, to combat global warming, if it exists, don't forget. So they're saying one thing, but doing another thing. So what do we believe? A study published this week in the journal Nature has looked more closely at the tiny particles within clouds known as cloud seeds that help cool the planet and found they can be produced naturally. Clouds, including natural ones and those from aerosols, as seen by the International Panel of Climate Change (IPCC) as the single biggest source of uncertainty about the so-called human-caused climate change. The problem stems from not knowing how cloudy the world was before the industrial era, and the fact that some of the gases produced by burning fossil fuels said to warm the planet in the long term actually help cool it in the short term through cloud formation. But now Cern, the European Organisation for Nuclear Research, have left the issue even more confusing. That's an understatement. After discovering, while creating the fake cloud, that trees could have been putting these aerosols into the atmosphere since they first grew at the time of the dinosaurs. Now, this for me is why we're having droughts, weird weather, hiking, hurricanes, tornadoes, weird weather, fish falling from the skies, birds falling from the skies. This is why dolphins are washing up on the beaches. This is why whales are washing up on the beaches and sharks, because these are creating weird weathers, which is messing up how animals navigate the earth, because it messes around with the magnetic north, which animals use to navigate the earth. Salmon, there's just an example, are not returning to where they was born to spawn again. Hence the reason they say it's overfishing for salmon. That's why they're doing salmon farms. It's not, it's because they know salmon are not returning to their spawning grounds. All scientists pee in the same pot, to use a better analogy, and they're all clued up as to what each other are doing because they're all scientists, and all scientists use similar words, which to the normal person listening in would just be over their head. But now this post is from May the 28th, 2016. Like I said in my other videos, I'm going back looking for proof to disprove what Cern is saying at the minute. Now, Cern is saying at the minute that they have not caused any earthquakes, and they are not responsible for any anomalous weather patterns or hurricanes and things like that. But you only have to go back not even that far, and you catch them in contradictions. You catch them in blatant lies. You know, they was studying cloud formations. They was recreating clouds, but yet they have had no impact on it. They're not responsible for all the weird weather that we're seeing. You know, we've seen the clouds portals opening above Cern. Well, now we know why. They've been researching it themselves. They've been experimenting it with themselves, and now we know what they're doing. And now we know why. You see, they're trying to cast doubt on global warming and climate change so that nobody can link them to it. But for me, it's just all part of the deception. Disprove one thing so that another thing cannot be proved. And that other thing is them causing mass crazy things on Earth. Earthquakes, Italy, Japan. I think it happened. I think it was a dry run in 2011 before they supposedly turned it on in 2012, and I think they caused damage. Cern's been going for decades. The internet was created at Cern by a British guy. You see, don't believe what scientists say nowadays because they all have ulterior motives. They have spokespeople, professional people who speak on behalf of organisations who are paid to lie so that they themselves can distance themselves. You know, a professional speaker is somebody who's paid to talk. Basically, somebody who's paid to say what you want them to say. And they will put it into words so that it looks like, well, so that it doesn't look like a lie. It's double talk, backspeak, and puzzles and mysteries is what they speak. So yeah, Cern, knee deep in cloud weather manipulation. Knee deep. And there's only one thing I can think of that they're using, and that's the LHC to do it. So these scientists, so-called science, you know what we should call them? We should call them science liars. You know, the magicians, what they're doing with one hand is sleight of hand, because what they're doing with the other hand is exactly what they want to do, whilst showing you a totally different thing. You know, they're even trying to bring in the dinosaurs. They're even trying to blame plants from around the time and trees from around the time of the dinosaurs. You know, it's like anything but them. You know, and I just think it's disgusting. Most people who believe in this big Cern conspiracy believe that Cern has had the power and are experimenting with clouds. So when you talk about experimenting with clouds, they're not just making fluffy clouds that look like Donald Duck or clouds that say SEX from looking down from space. If you've seen the video, we're talking turn it up, turn it down, hurricanes, tornadoes, whichever category you want to put them in. You know, they're not just creating a cloud. They want to see if they can probably do lightning, rain, hailstone, tornadoes, eye of the storms, that type of thing. Because you have to look at the bigger picture to creating clouds. Saying the words creating clouds puts an image in your head of just a fluffy cloud. It's everything to do with it. Do not be fooled. Anyways, this is UFO sightings footage. You, as always, tell us what you think. Is it right or is it wrong? And please, no trolling. If you troll, you're gone. And don't troll other people on with their comments, please. Everybody's allowed an opinion, but if it goes way past that, you're gone. Peace.